Believe me, I'm as shocked by this as you are. After what I thought was a refined evening of culture and fine literature, I awoke to this, and a receipt for something called a tier 3 Pokemon sub. Anyway, Wreckfest. It's a fun game. Wreckfest is a cut above your standard racing game, because frankly, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be playing it. Its big selling point is its engine, which tries to accurately portray the life of a white van man. It looks to accurately simulate damage sustained during races, as well as the special interactions that can take place between car and concrete wall. Wreckfest understands what a player wants from a game with an engine like this, and that's being able to smash the car into various things, as fast as possible. You could really call this game the Richard Hammond experience. Levels are separated into two main types, track races, and destruction derbies. Wreckfest has a good variety of tracks, from fairly standard rally-style tracks, to ones like the Deathloop, which are pretty much just Hot Wheels with real cars. These races offer a decent level of challenge, since you have to actually learn the tracks, as taking a corner or ramp too quickly can have actual consequences to your car's condition. Something I learned after losing 2 wheels hitting a wall at full speed, forgetting that it wouldn't just bounce off. Just one reason why I'm not allowed to drive IRL. Oh, and also because of the incident. On the other hand, the destruction derby is a pure dumb fun, and probably my favorite part of the game. I don't think I have to explain to you why plowing a combine harvester into a group of people on lawn mowers is fun, but let me tell you, it let me live one of my fantasies of working on a farm. My only suggestion regarding this mode is to not use the realistic damage if you actually want to win, as I struggle to damage another car in that mode, without the car's crumple zone becoming my driver's kneecaps. Though I suppose that wouldn't matter as long as you're bigger than the other cars. Just make sure there isn't anyone inside the school bus. Wreckfest offers a wide array of vehicles, and while cars can be unlocked through the career mode, there is still a decent number available from the start, which makes Wreckfest an ideal choice for multiplayer between friends, though the lack of crossplay is a bit of a pain. Another minor critique is the amount of loading that Wreckfest does feels excessive at times. While it's not Wrath of Cortex levels of time, it's still enough to be notable. Though I suppose that me complaining about something so minor shows how little genuine issues this game has. But seriously, I don't think anything could have worse loading times than Wrath of Cortex. Graphically, the game is fantastic. The variety of tracks allows the game to showcase a number of different locations of various styles, from rural landscapes and farmland, to larger cities and massive arenas. This combined with a destruction engine creates what feels like a realistic yet still fun game world, at least as realistic as something called a hell ride can be. The soundtrack is a mixed bag, and could definitely benefit from being a bit larger. Some of the tracks are pretty good, but at times get a little too 14-year-old edgelord for my tastes. Overall, Wreckfest is a fun title, and definitely something I would recommend, even as someone who doesn't normally enjoy driving games. It sets out with a simple premise, and executes it perfectly, and has enough content variety to engage after the initial novelty of the destruction engine. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got some business to attend to. Might as well put this new sub to use.